Hello and welcome to the penultimate episode of Lions Cricket TV. Can you believe that the season is almost over? But worry not, because we still have a little bit more entertainment coming up. On this episode, Chris Scott shares the 50-year history he has had with the Bullring. We team up with the Jeppe Cricket Club in developing future leaders. We are at the finals of the Black Widow T20 competition, as well as the Cricket South Africa 4-Day Cup tournament final. Chris Scott is the longest-serving member of the game, and I was fortunate enough to have a sit-down conversation with him where he gave us some great insight on the history of the stadium and the art and beauty of pitch preparation.
In the days when I was at Wanderers, it was a very different stadium to what we see behind us here and what most people know. Wanderers Stadium belonged to the Wanderers Club. At the age of 25, I became the head groundsman. Wanderers in those days was the biggest privately owned club in the Southern Hemisphere. So it was an enormous achievement for me to achieve what I did in that time. But of course the responsibility was huge.
Being in a masterclass of his own, the longest-serving groundsman of the Wanderers shared insight about the ground and how things have changed for the better over the years.
The role of the groundsman at the stadium was not what it is today. In those days, we had very unsophisticated equipment. The outfield you see behind us now is mowed and cut with a huge machine that has 5 cutting units that can cut the field in an hour and a half, even less if need be. And in those days, we had a single mower which was 1 meter wide, and you had a little chair that fitted behind this mower, and you sat on this chair and you drove around the stadium until you eventually cut it maybe 6 or 7 hours later. Today, everything is motorized and the pitch is being rolled with a minimum of effort. So equipment has gone a very long way into modernizing the way that preparation is being done.
In his 50 years at the Bullring, he shares many special memories with the grounds, as well as a wealth of insight into what it takes to be the best at the job.
The groundsman is the biggest weather watcher. Everything revolves around the weather. It was only in fairly recent years before I left that we introduced a system whereby we had a tent manufactured that was big enough that we could erect it over the whole of the pitch, so that if we knew that on 2 days before a test match it was going to be raining, we could erect the tent and continue to prepare even though it was raining. I feel I've achieved well. The good Lord has blessed me, and I'm totally grateful for the benefits that Gauteng Cricket have given me and allowed me to achieve in my 50-odd years being with the Wanderers, being with cricket.
The Lions cricket brand, amongst many other things, is all about offering a helping hand. And so when organizations like Corinthians approached us, it only makes sense that we donated some cricket equipment.
What we're running here is a multi-purpose facility where we have cricket, we have soccer, we have netball, and we have an education center that is open for the community. And this has been done without a multi-million rand budget. So what we see happening here is sports ministering to young people and transforming the lives of young people.
Today is just an absolute joy and honor to be a part of, and it's a collaborative partnership really between this community of La Rochelle and really the Jeppe Cricket Club and ourselves.
To me, it's such an honor to have the Lions here. There's like quite a few soccer teams here as well. There's a few cricket teams here as well. And it's a whole lot of exciting times. I just hope that this is not going to be the end of it.
So the aim here is to show the kids of La Rochelle what cricket is about. Many of these kids don't have much cricket knowledge. So we're here, we're getting it running, starting, and hopefully from there we can get the kids practicing weekly and we can start getting the kids involved in matches, and that is really our aim. Our aim is to bring cricket to this community.
I think we've had players and girls and boys come out here today, didn't know what cricket was. Cricket hasn't been in this community in so many years, and there's real excitement to have cricket brought back here, and that can only be possible because of good partnerships and because of people that really have a vision to dream big and bring communities together.
We want to bring in cricket, but not as a sport, We want to bring in cricket basically as a tool for social transformation. And that's where we basically use cricket. This is where the introduction came through. And now we're in collaboration with Gauteng Lions, with Jeppe, not to just run the activity of cricket, but we want to use cricket to revive the lives of young people here in the South, to change the lives of young people here in the South. And that's what we see happening.
The Black Widow T20 competition is fast becoming one of the most exciting domestic club competitions, and we were at the finals between Enza Delphos versus G&M Old Eds.
What a fantastic final between two really good sides. They had a great season in the build-up to this final. To have fans here this evening supporting them, screaming and shouting, and supporting their local community club was something really special. We saw some great performances as well, some really fast bowling, some amazing big shots, and just a really good spectacle for club cricket in the province.
I was thrilling. From the first ball to the last ball, it was brilliant. Like game swinging to them, swinging to us, and then just to the end. And luckily we got over the line. It's just thanks to everyone who's made this possible. To give us club cricketers a chance to play on the facilities like this, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's the first time for me at the Wanderers at night. Very special, very excited. But it was good fun. I loved every moment of it.
To be honest, I think our bowlers just didn't execute, and it just comes down to a lack of execution towards the back end of our innings. We gave them momentum all the way through, to be honest, and I think that's eventually and essentially what killed us towards the back end. I think we batted quite well, but obviously 180, difficult task, and they actually came to the party today. Bowlers bowled very well from their side, so hats off to them. Very good performance.
In all the excitement of the final, there were a few stars who stood out that evening.
For 15-year-old Luandre to come play in a final, to face the likes of Cody Youssef, it's unbelievable to see him stand up and play well. And then as well, like Ruben as well, serious head on his shoulders, played very well, nice and calm up in the middle after we were in trouble.
If you see how many Soweto players are actually in the Lions setup, I think it's vital. It's one of the most effective ways of getting getting into the next level of cricket. You've got to play club cricket. For me, it's the support that we can give to the individuals that deserve it, because they're not all professionals, but we want to help them to try and get to that next level of playing the professional cricket.
To see some of our Imperial Lions players playing in their clubs, you've got Cody Youssef with the Delphos side and Mitch van Buren and Haasbroek in the Old Ed side, was really cool, and seeing them give back and inspire the next generation of player was something really special. So good evening all round, some excitement with the spectators, and what a great final.
Congratulations to Enza Delphos ladies and G&M Old Eds for their victory and outstanding performance in the competition. Going into the final games of the Cricket South Africa 4-Day Cup, there were 4 teams chasing the title. We joined the Imperial Lions and the Multiply Titans at the Supersport Park to see it all go down.
A bit disappointing, obviously, to have not been as good away from home. And we were, I'd say, good for about 85% of the competition. But unfortunately, for a competition that spans as long as this one does, over 28 days, you have to be competitive and on top of your skills for more than what we were for this competition.
Very unfortunate that we haven't managed to win the final game of the season. I think in areas we weren't really good enough, and it kind of showed in the result at the end there. So very disappointing.
The title was on the line, and I don't think we were 100% here, to be honest. It looked like the Titans were a lot more desperate to have us, and they outplayed us. We competed in patches, but at the end of the day, it wasn't good enough against a team that was going to scrap a lot harder than us.
Having the title slip from their hands, the boys held their heads up and took some positives ahead of the white ball competition.
Yeah, plenty positives, a lot of changes going to one-day cricket. I think a bright positive is Mitch. I think he's coming to the fore now as a new player in the team. So it's great to have another batter added to the group who's really putting his hand up.
Yeah, it was a very special moment for me personally. Obviously, it's been my dream my whole life to be here playing for the Lions. So to score 2 centuries in one game is unbelievable.
Mitchell van Buren, he scored 100 in both innings. He scored his first one and his second one for the Lions in the same game. So that alone is quite a good achievement. And then to score 2 first-class hundreds in a game is also a very, very difficult thing to do. but he took to it like he's been playing here for years.
You can surely trust that we will be at the stadium roaring for the pride of Jozi. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Our social media handle is @LionsCricket and our hashtag is the pride of Jozi. From me, Lesego, and this incredible Lions Cricket family, we'll see you guys on the next episode.